Okay, so right away, there seems to be like a lot of court cards that are playing out in the energy just now, and the first thing that I have here is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, sorry, yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. So normally when the Queen of Wands is upright, this is someone who is, doesn't need to be a woman, but it's someone who it represents someone who is very passionate, very sexual, very independent, somebody who follows their dreams. If this card was representing a female, it would be like, I feel like she would be the kind of power suit businesswoman, someone who really kind of goes after her passions. In reverse, though, it indicates that there is some sort of blockage with creativity, with passion. I feel like this could even be like your passion, your sexual drive, your sexual desires. It could be that you're kind of blocked here. Maybe you're blocked like in terms of creativity as well. But when I asked for clarification on this, I got the King of Cups, which is all about kind of emotional stability. This could be, doesn't need to be a man in your life, but the counterpart towards this is the King of Cups. So it is usually about kind of emotional maturity, balanced emotions. It could be that someone's kind of making a gesture of love here. It could be you, it could be someone else. And when these two cards are together, what I'm kind of really picking up on is that maybe like you're in one place, this person's in another place. Maybe you're kind of stuck in, if this is representing you, it could be that you're stuck going forward. You maybe don't have much desire with this person. Maybe you're feeling stuck and frustrated, where this person's a little bit more optimistic and a lot more focused and a lot more kind of wearing their heart on their sleeve, knows what they want. Or it could be the opposite way about, depending on your circumstances. So I feel very much like there is this contrast here. I feel like maybe like the reason we're feeling a wee bit stuck could be related to our intuition, okay? But something doesn't feel right. And the card that I have next to that is the Seven of Swords, which is kind of sneaky energy. And this card, you see this man running away with the swords, and he's not getting caught, so he's managing to get away with something. So that tells me that perhaps like there's something going on here that's holding you back from really giving to this relationship. Whether that card's representative of you or someone else, but someone is holding back here. Now this is a specific message. Some of you could be holding back on sex because you maybe feel like your partner's cheating, or maybe you're suspecting that your partner's holding back in sex and passion because you feel like they may be cheating with someone else. That's a specific message for someone, okay? But there is this dynamic here which is unbalanced. And the other card that I had, which landed on the floor, was the Knight of Cups, okay? And the Knight of Cups is the right way up. So that is, it appears like someone is making like a gesture. Someone's trying to put in effort. Someone is coming at you with kind of, maybe some kind of, like trying to kind of butter you up. Wild, like a strong imagination, deeply romantic. So maybe like the signs are all there that this person wants you. This person is honest and trustworthy. But there's something that is kind of bothering you just now, which means that you can't give to this relationship, okay? Something's stuck, and I feel as if it is to do with your intuition, okay? What I would say is that there maybe needs to be more balance when it comes to your relationships. Maybe you're the one who's always given. Maybe you're kind of solving problems for your partners. Maybe you're the person who, like, you know, you act maybe like as a kind of mother to them or a parent towards them in some respect. Maybe you're sorting out all their problems. And there isn't really enough. There's maybe too much giving or too much taking. Like there's something that's out of balance here. And with the King of Swords in reverse indicates that like maybe we're not speaking our truth. Maybe we're kind of holding back on really what needs to be said here. I still feel like this is to do with your intuition, okay? And I feel like this is kind of like a knot in your stomach somewhere, where you really need to say something, but you really either don't know how to say it or you don't want to say it, which is unlike you, because usually Aquariuses don't really have a problem of saying what they want or what's on their mind. Okay, so there's something that's holding you back here. It could be that you're maybe just waiting to see how the situation plays out. But the Ace of Cups here, I feel like with it reversed, I feel like you're kind of going into yourself. Okay, it feels like maybe this relationship isn't really worth the drama, or the situationship if it's not a relationship. But there's something here that it seems to be hurting you more than it is healing you. It's taking from you more than it's causing you to thrive. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune here indicates that there's like a cycle. There's a new cycle taking place. I feel like with this new cycle taking place, you may be tempted to kind of make an effort. Okay, you may be tempted to make an effort with this person. You may kind of attempt to kind of come together with them. You may try and work it out, but there's like a lot of conflict here. Okay, and again, this is kind of Wands energy, and the low Wands is kind of usually to do with passions and career. I feel like this is like a conflict, an emotional struggle. Perhaps your heart's kind of battling with your head. There's something really off with your intuition, and it feels like you're trying to piece together exactly what's going on here, what is going on in the background. Why do you feel so off about the situation? And if you are feeling off about a situation, I would ask that you trust that there's something not right. It's like you need to gain like a better perspective here with the Hangman in reverse, but I don't feel you're able to do that, because I feel like you need to get out your own way first. Okay, maybe you need to wrap up this relationship or situationship to get a clearer picture of what's really going on. Okay, and we've got the Hermit. So I feel as if you could be going into yourself. I don't know if, like, for some of you, I'm wondering if some of these problems are made by the kind of thoughts that you're having, like your own kind of past history in other relationships is maybe causing you to focus too much on the past, and therefore maybe recreating or manifesting some of these relationships which end up playing out in the same way, having the same kind of cycle unfold, where maybe someone cheats or there's this mistrust. But it feels like you need some time alone to really process this and work out how much of this is your own fears materializing and how much is the other person. Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look at your love life with the romance angels. I'll just see what ones fall out. Look at separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You've got retreat. Okay, so this could be in line with that Hermit card. This need to kind of go within, this need to kind of focus on yourself for a bit and really kind of analyse things. And you've got honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So it could be that you need to take that time away to really reconnect back in. Like I said, some of you will be continuing on with the relationship and making that effort. Although you may still be kind of struggling with things, you maybe need that little bit of time alone to work through things, or maybe you just need some time alone with your partner, away from the distractions around about you. Okay, so I'm just going to, if you focus on your question, I will shuffle the cards. Focus on your question while I shuffle the cards, and the cards that pop out relate to the answer to your, will give you kind of some kind of indication of the answer to your question. We're just kind of want them to fall out the pack without much effort. It's really great when Spirit just drops them out for you. We've got choosing your direction, take action, and ask your angels. Okay, so for some of you, you need to take a new direction. Might mean that whatever it is that you're asking about is not for you right now. Maybe you need to kind of, or even if it's like not, if it's not so much that it's not for you, it might be that you just need another approach to it. You need to take another direction in terms of the way you're looking at the situation. Some of you have take action. Okay, so you'll know what you need to take action with. And ask your angels. Some of you are needing to ask your angels or your spirit guides for a sign and trust what's going to come through. Okay, Aquarius, hope you enjoyed that reading. If it resonated, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye.